In the beginning, there was nothing, only God. Then, in his infinite power and wisdom, he spoke, and the universe came into existence. The opening chapters of Genesis, chapters 1 and 2, revealed the breathtaking story of creation. They remind us of God's authority, creativity, and love, demonstrating how he brought order from chaos and filled the world with beauty and life. This is not just a historical account, it is a testimony of God's goodness and a reminder that we were made with purpose. Genesis 1:1 declares, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." With these powerful words, the story of existence begins. The earth was formless and empty, darkness covered the deep waters, and the Spirit of God hovered over the surface. Then, God spoke the first words of creation, "Let there be light," and there was light. He saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness, calling them day and night. This was the first day. On the second day, God created the sky, forming firmament to separate the waters above from the waters below. He called this firmament the heavens, establishing the atmosphere that would later sustain life. This division created order in the midst of the chaotic waters, preparing the world for what was to come. Through this act, God demonstrated his power in bringing structure and purpose to his creation, setting the stage for the flourishing of life on earth. On the third day, he commanded the waters to gather in one place, allowing dry land to appear. He called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters sees Genesis 1:9-10. Then he brought forth vegetation, plants, trees, and all kinds of greenery, each producing seed according to its kind. The earth, once barren, was now teeming with life. On the fourth day, God set the sun, moon, and stars in place to mark seasons, days, and years. Genesis 1:14-19. The sun governed the day, while the moon and stars illuminated the night. Each celestial body was precisely positioned to serve its purpose, reflecting God's perfect design. Then, on the fifth day, God filled the waters with living creatures, and the sky with birds. From the great sea creatures to the smallest fish, from soaring eagles to tiny sparrows, each was created by his command. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." Genesis 1:22. On the sixth day, God created the land animals, livestock, wild animals, and everything that creeps on the ground. But his greatest creation was yet to come. God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness." So God created humanity, male and female, in his own image. He blessed them, instructing them to be fruitful, multiply, and have dominion over the earth. Genesis 1:28. He provided all plants and fruits as food, ensuring that everything was in perfect harmony. Then God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. With that, the sixth day ended. Genesis 2 provides a more detailed account of the creation of man. God formed Adam from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. Unlike the rest of creation, which was spoken into existence, humanity was formed by God's own hands, showing our special place in his creation. God placed Adam in the Garden of Eden, a paradise filled with every kind of tree that was pleasing to the eye and good for food. But God saw that it was not good for man to be alone, so he created a helper for Adam, causing him to fall into a deep sleep. God took one of his ribs and made a woman Eve. When Adam saw her, he rejoiced, declaring, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." This was the first marriage, ordained by God as the foundation of human relationships. As we reflect on the creation story, let us remember that the same God who formed the universe with his words is the one who calls us by name. He has given us purpose, authority, and a place in his divine plan. No matter what challenges we face, we can trust that the Creator of all things holds our lives in his hands. If this message has inspired you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's continue to grow in faith and discover the wonders of God's Word together.